This is our United States Congress, and we the people have a few questions for a few of your leaders about how our Social Security retirement dollars are being managed. First, for you, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Mr. McConnell, while higher than needed Social Security taxes were taking as much as $181 billion more than needed in 1 year alone from the paychecks and retirement checks of millions of your fellow Americans, robbing them of their payroll savings and retirement plan deposits. Mr. McConnell, why did you put your head in the sand? And now for you, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. Mr. Schumer, when the piece of working Americans' paychecks was being diverted from their payroll savings and retirement plans to a so-called government trust fund under political control with no accountability, why, Mr. Schumer, did you turn your back? Why? And now for you, Speaker of the House Paul Ryan. While small local banks were losing billions of dollars annually in personal and retirement savings deposits they depended on to fund new business expansion and new business startup loans that was creating tens of thousands of new good-paying non-exportable jobs annually all across America, why, Mr. Ryan, was there not one word from you? Why? And now for you, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi. While billions of dollars annually in excess Social Security retirement dollars were being used to pay for general revenue fund debt obligations like funding wars, Bush II, $1.3 trillion, balance the federal budget, Clinton, $700 billion, and a host of targeted tax cuts and hundreds of political favors, why, Miss Pelosi, did you go along? Why? And now for you, Senate Majority Whip John Cornyn. While Social Security retirement dollars are being used to pay for general revenue fund debt obligation, normally paid for with income and corporate tax receipts, keeping the income and corporate tax rates of the more fortunate artificially low, why, Mr. Cornyn, did you remain silent? Why? And now for you, Senate Minority Whip Dick Durbin. While a new special obligation bond, or SOB, government-issued debt that has to be paid again plus interest was being created every time an excess Social Security retirement dollar was used to pay for a general revenue fund debt obligation, now $2.85 trillion. Why, Mr. Durbin, didn't you raise your voice? Why? Now for you, Senate Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy. Mr. McCarthy, while government-issued special obligation bond debt, or SOB debt, now totaling $2.85 trillion, is being listed as an asset on the Social Security Trust Fund balance sheet to deceive the American people, you, Mr. McCarthy, were nowhere to be found. Why? And now for you, House Minority Whip Steny Hoyer. Mr. Hoyer, senior bankruptcy filings are up over 500%. Grandma is a Walmart greeter, and Grandpa is asking paper or plastic. And millions of seniors just like them are making tough choices between food and medication because you and your ilk raised the Social Security wage cap 4 times faster than average wages were going up, leaving them with a Social Security retiree check that's less than 50% of the maximum benefit. Why, Mr. Hoyer, did you choose to be silent? Why? Question. Has leadership and members of our United States Congress taken on a Saul Alinsky persona? Can the dots be connected between Saul Alinsky, the community organizer, and members of our United States Congress, given their community organizer-type actions over the last few years? Do you see why it's time, if we're going to preserve, protect, and defend what we hold dear? It's time for us patriotic Americans to do a deep state flush and drain the swamp. Well, there is only one person that has guts enough to do this, has the perseverance and tenacity to see it through. And that one person is Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States of America. The Deep State Flush radio show will be launching in the next few weeks. We'll advertise the starting date to our social network groups. It'll be live on the air, and we'll be contacting members of Congress, posing questions regarding their position on the fake Save Social Security taxing scheme that began as a social safety net program keeping seniors out of poverty, and over time is contributing to putting millions of seniors in poverty. We've learned over the past few years you don't have to fly a plane into a building to destroy America. My patriotic friends, no matter your political persuasion, it's time to refocus and put the red, white, and blue back into the United States of America again. Please share this with each and every one of the friends you know. Flush them down.